All right, in this video, I want to discern between verbals and nonverbals. So, whenever we use the word verbals, what we really mean is words. And the truth is, even though some people use that word to mean words spoken out loud, that's what they mean when they say verbals, that's not actually true. Verbals can apply to the written word, the spoken word, any variation of using words. Whereas nonverbals means any of the context around those words. And it can include any number of things that we do with our voice, with our face, with our hands making gestures, with the way we move our bodies on a stage or even our posture. So these are all part of nonverbals. So let's go back to verbals for just a second. And the reason why it's important to consider how you might change your verbals is that there are different levels of, well, let's start with formality. So more formal language typically is used in academic settings or in legal settings where the wording has to be precise. Credibility is very important. Um, you certainly want it to be appropriate when you're in situations where what you're seeking really matters, such as in political situations, or if you were talking to the principal about maybe trying to convince him to start a new club. You would certainly want to use maybe more formal language in those situations. Whereas giving a speech maybe at a wedding, um, or any kind of informal situation like that, you can loosen up a bit and maybe become more conversational, what we would call more colloquial in your word choice. When we speak about nonverbals, you can actually put nonverbals in a number of categories. So the first one might be your face. So you can see how my eyebrows just went up when I was talking right there. My eyes got bigger. And maybe that's something that you would want to use to show that you're making a big point or to really get the interest of your crowd. I'm also, if I were on a stage and I were not just on this video screen, I'd be using my hands a lot more. There's a lot of evidence that shows that the more that we use our hands or these gestures, the more credible we are, the more people will believe us, the more we engage people and we connect with them when we do that. So there's that. Sometimes movement on a stage, moving towards your audience or moving away from them, can signal, or moving from one side of the stage to the other, can signal that you're moving between segments of your speech. It's also a way to keep your audience's attention, which is really the point behind a number of the variations that you do. And that also includes the inflection of your voice. That's the control of the pitch, whether you go up high like this or if you come down low and you talk like this. Varying that pitch, varying the pace, as I'm doing right now, using some pauses. All of these things will engage your audience. They keep the audience's attention by creating variety within the speech. They're very important. So that wraps up all I wanted to tell you about verbals and nonverbals. We will have more on this as the class goes along. And I just want you to be thinking about both of those every time you go to speak from this point forward. They both matter. Your word choice, your verbals, as well as everything you do alongside those words, with those words, the way you use your face, your eye contact, your voice, your hands doing gestures, your body, the inflection of your voice, the volume even of your voice. So those are all the nonverbals. There's more, but we're gonna stop it there. All right. Thank you for watching.